Today on the show, it's issue number 8 of our Batman Eternal weekly recap. So this week's issue actually starts off with Batman getting in the way of every single one of Falcone's plans, and then Batman sends a message to Falcone. It's revealed that Falcone isn't really scared of Batman because the police are under Falcone's command, so Batman really can't do anything. Then we have this really interesting yet sad scene between Bard and Bullock. You see, the two of them really don't like Commissioner Forbes. They're aware that Gotham is in a horrible state because of Commissioner Forbes, and they have their suspicions about it being linked to the gang war, but they're not saying anything because they want to keep their police badges. Then we turn the page and we see Falcone, and he is sick of Batman, and he calls up Forbes and says that Batman needs to be gone tonight. Then we have a brief scene in the Batcave between Bruce and Alfred. It turns out that Bruce has actually done research on Falcone. After Falcone was exiled from Gotham, he actually went to Hong Kong and built up his own criminal empire there, so it makes no sense as to why he would want to come back to Gotham. And then it's finally revealed to Bruce that the police are not taking in any of the villains that Batman captures. Batman puts 2 and 2 together and realizes that the new commissioner must be working for Falcone. Then we have this brief scene between Bard and Vicky Vale, and there are homicides going on all over Gotham at the moment, but one in particular happened 2 nights ago. Then we have a flashback, and this homicide was actually aimed at Stephanie Brown. Stephanie was on the phone to her mother asking her to come and help her, and then it's confirmed that Stephanie's mother and the Clue Master are up to something, and they think Stephanie knows too much. Stephanie is eventually shooed out of the phone box that she was using and begins to walk away, and then a group of people with guns come and murder the person that went into the phone box after Stephanie. Stephanie only managed to escape the situation with the skin of her teeth. I'm a little bit mad about this because we haven't seen much from Stephanie in a little while, and then we get this, which was incredibly anticlimactic for the wait that we had. Next, we go to the bat signal, and Commissioner Forbes is waiting there with the entire police force for Batman, and the only person speaking out against this plan is Bard. Because Bard is alone in speaking out against this plan, he's not really being listened to. In fact, Forbes turns around and pretty much shuts him down straight away. What interests me here is that Forbes is going on about how it's his police force and his alone. Meaning, if Falcone tried to take over the police force for himself, would Forbes have an issue then? Batman turns up to the bat signal, and after a quick interaction that really wasn't going anywhere, Bard commands the police force to set off the smoke grenades. This actually was the worst choice to make because this actually allowed Batman to escape. But then there's one very important thing that happens. Bard has Batman here. He just needs to pull the trigger and there will be no more Batman, and he would have done his job. But he lets Batman go, meaning Batman has friends on the police force. A little bit later on, we see Forbes smashing the bat signal, saying that is the last sign of Commissioner Gordon in Gotham City. He's also really angry at Bard and is pretty much saying that he has his eyes on Bard from now on, meaning I doubt we can expect much assistance from Bard in the future. And then Batman goes off to Hong Kong to try and get into Falcone's mind. I don't really know how I feel about this issue. It really feels like it was there to transition from the first chapter of Batman Eternal to the second chapter. Nothing really individually groundbreaking or changing happened other than Batman leaving Gotham City. It did have quite a few interesting character interactions, I'll definitely give it that, and that's definitely what I always look for. Interactions over mindless action. It's super effective! Okay guys, that is it for today. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of Batman Eternal issue number 8, and also don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more recaps, and also don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, support the show by checking out my Patreon, and subscribe to my gaming channel. My name is Faust, this has been Exploring Comics, and it is super effective.